Okay, let's slow things down on this NRG with a bit of a nice genteel game of golf. Leaderboard, brought to us by our good friends at US Gold, developed by Access Software. Number of players, I think it's going to be one, me. My name is Novabug. I think we'll go for the easy. I ain't played this for a while. And 18 holes, because we're not going to get through that many holes anyway, so not in 10 minutes. Course round for a first course, sod it. So Leaderboard, yes, on the Amstrad CPC here, as it takes its little drawing here. This was originally developed for the Commodore 64 first, and a very good version, and it was very groundbreaking and quite significant for the time. This chose me one wood. Bang! Oh, I've missed the... Whoops, I've missed the power up there. Completely messed the power up. Oh dear. Anyway, I'll try and talk as I sort of mess around with this. Yes, it was originally developed for the Commodore 64, a very good version on that, and then ported to other 8-bit and 16-bit systems thereafter. The Amstrad version isn't the best version, I must admit that. I will be hold my hands up, hold my club up, see if I can get this right this time. Oh yes, got that right. 3-iron should be on the green. Can't see if it's on the green because of the primitive nature of the graphics, but you know, for a golf game this early on, it's surprising. Previous to this, I mean, we'd seen golf on the Magnavox Odyssey, which, if you can really call it a golf game, and of course Nintendo Golf on the NES, which was sort of getting there. Oh, look at that! Look, the drift caught that. Look, not drift. It's on the green. It's the banking, the fade, the gradient, whatever. The break. That's it. I'll get there in the end. God, I forgot my golf terminology. Right, got to get this in. Come on, right next to the hole. Just aim that up and no! Oh no! I should have hit it more to the right. Very tempting. The putting in this game is very tricky indeed. But Leaderboard was the catalyst for really the modern golf game, or what modern golf games were to become. With the looking out at the course, oh, that was a nice little putt there. 1 over. That's not bad for the first hole. Just 1 over. So yeah, because you're looking at the entire course out in front of you with the controlling HUD on the side, showing your club and your power bar, which is very significant. The gameplay mechanic of the power bar is something that really stuck with a lot of golf games when you're talking PGA and a few others. Can I get this over? I've gone for the power here. No! No! In the drink, sunshine. Right, let's try and get it in this middle fairway here. Gone down to a 3-wood. Drop short. There we go. I've got that good. That was a good shot. That. So yeah, getting sidetracked again. Getting carried away with this. It's very exciting, isn't it? It came over to the Amiga, the Atari 8-bits, obviously the Amstrad, and of course the good old Specky. Varying degrees of success. Amstrad version playable. It is playable. Graphically, it's probably the weakest out of all of them. Oh, that's a sweet shot. Lovely shot. Looks like my ball's disappeared there, but it hasn't. That was a lovely shot. There's no automatic club selection in this. You have to choose your club. So you really got to know your golf. It gives you your yardage, but you got to know what club to choose. See, it won't let me putt from this distance, so I'm going to have to go to a pitching wedge. You've got a default bag of clubs. You can't choose what clubs you want. Have I overhit that? I think I've overhit that yet. And the moment I let go of that power, I realised I overhit it. As you can see, the power bar there in the bottom right hand corner, it's kind of reminiscent of what you would get with future golf games such as Lynx, PGA Tour, and so on and so forth, up until the point where they were using analog sticks for swing and motion control. This is a long putt. Oh, I needed more power on that. Oh dear. So you hold down to get the power to go. It goes up the scale on the swing, not the putter one. It's a bad example, that, isn't it? Let me just get this bastard in. Very tricky. Oh, that's going to be... Rejoice! Again, only one over. That's not too bad. I'm pretty good. That's not too bad at all. So on the main swing, on the fairway shots and the driving shots, you have a power bar, you'll see in a minute. It's you hold down to swing to the power, release to when you've had enough of power, and then you'll get a snap back, and you've got to hit the button again to finish the snap in the middle. Oh, like that, just like that. You see, that is textbook, absolutely textbook. I changed down to an 8 iron there as well. Oh, is it going to go in? Oh, it's bloody close. It's handy to have like a golf club yardage sheet with you when you're playing this game. It really does work. Maybe one from the 80s, but it really does work. Right, now, that was a great shot, a really good shot, but my putting really lets me down, so is that going to... No, look at the break on that. That's a shocking break. Completely misjudged that. You can't move your cursor up and down, you can only move it side to side. So you've got to judge that. It's very difficult. You can get used to it. It does get used to it. And sometimes the hole here like this offsets a bit. Oh, and I've missed it again. That little pin at the side to the screen is suggesting the break, the angle of the green. When you're out in the fairway, it's suggesting the wind direction. Come on. Oh, how did that miss? I lipped it. And it's, look, it pinged off. Shocker. I'm losing. Oh, it was a great approach shot, this was as well. So for the sort of the genesis to the modern golf game, Leaderboard is really kind of responsible for this, because it has the golf course out in front of you, the man, your character in front. See, Nintendo Golf didn't have that. Nintendo Golf split the two, so you had an overview, sort of bird's eye view of the course with I think it was a little Mario character in the... Oh, I'm completely screwing this up. Never mind. Going to give a rich shot limit soon. This was a par 3 as well. Not par for the course, Novabug. So every other golf game really evolved from Leaderboard. I've lipped it. I've put too much power on it and lipped it right over the hole. How strict is that? Really strict. It's a strict boy. Come on. Can we get this in? Is that in? Fucking hell, it is at last. Jesus Christ. Crikey. What was I? 5 over that was. That was terrible. That won't be improving my handicap. So yeah, Leaderboard, you've got to thank... If you're a fan of modern golf games, especially in the 90s, Leaderboard was responsible, really the genesis for that kind of thing, like I've already said. I'm going to drive this down the fairway. Oh, I've pinged it to the right, but that should be fine. Because it gave us this very familiar setup, very familiar game swing mechanic, selection of club, and it's bloody hard as well, because it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't give you a suggested club. You've got to choose a club. So handy to have a golf shirt with you. I think it might have came with a yardage sheet inside the inlay, but it's a rather enjoyable little golf game. Simplistic certainly, and the other 8-bit versions were a little bit better than the CPC version. Is that in the hole? Oh my word, it's close to the hole. Phew, that's unlucky. How close am I to that hole? Oh, look at that. Now, but this is easier said than done. I'm probably going to miss this. Come on, I've got a slight break down. Oh, come on, that was poor. Dear. You'll be so delicate with the power gauge on the putter. But probably the most difficult part of the game is the putting. You can get your approach shots right. Got tiny. Is that too much? It's too much. See, too much power, and I've lipped it. Oh, fuck it. Anyway, we're going to tap this in now. Hopefully, tap tap taparoo. And yes, Leaderboard on the Amstrad CPC. For a very early golf game, it's rather impressive, and it is playable and pretty good fun for a quick run of 18. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next NRG. Novabug out.